Hey guys, it's Rahim. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, smash the subscribe button because I talk about property investment, personal development, and how to gain financial freedom. In this video, I'm going to share with you 3 hacks that would make you a property millionaire in 1 year and generate you £105,000 a year. The first hack is to get the worst property in the best area. So in this area, we're going to use Liverpool. So what we would usually do is to search for the most prominent location in that investment area. So in this case, let's look for Liverpool Lime Street train station address. So Liverpool Lime Street train station is one of the most prominent areas in Liverpool. So we copy that postcode. So once we've copied the postcode, obviously we're going to then go and look for that house in that best place in Liverpool. We then go to a platform called Rightmove, and Rightmove is one of the biggest platforms in the UK. So we paste that postcode there, and then we search for the postcode. It gets us to the postcode, and then we search for properties that are between 60 to 100,000 pounds, that are 3-bedroom houses that we can add value to. So we go through those properties. We go through this one. I like this property here, Silverdale Avenue. I like it because obviously it's got bay window and it looks kind of okay as well. Looking at the photo, it looks like it's a property that I can add value to. So looking down there, we need to check if the property got 2 reception rooms, which would enable us to add another 2 extra bedrooms. So looking at this, we have a living room, a dining room, kitchen, and utility room. It looks like it's a big property. Obviously, we've also got 2 bedrooms upstairs. So this property is on the market for £60,000. We would assume there's so many competition for such property, so we're going to budget to buy this property at £100,000. Assuming that we bought the property for £100,000, so the next stage is hack 2. Hack 2 is to get this property renovated, converted from a normal house into a HMO house. So what is HMO? HMO is a house in multiple occupation, which allows us to rent the property on a room by room basis. So suppose then we then bought that property and we renovated that property with £60,000. So we've invested £100,000 to buy the property, and then we've invested also £60,000 to renovate the property. So in total, we've invested £160,000. Fast forward to renovating all the property. Our initial investment at that point is £160,000. Then the next hack comes in. Hack number 3 is the process by which then we will then refinance that property to recycle all our money out. So we're going to go back again in GOM 3. So what we're going to do first is to copy the address of that property. We know it's number 30 Silverdale Avenue. So why do we do that? We want to get the exact postcode of where that property is, so that we can know how much that property would be valued at for when we complete the works. So we're going to go back here in Google. We're going to type the property address here. So we've got the property address there is 30 Silverdale Avenue, and then we copy the postcode like that. So once we've copied the postcode, we're going to go back to Rightmove, and then obviously at this time we're looking at the property as if we've already completed the works, and obviously to understand what the value of that property would be. So what we do, we're going to paste the postcode here, we search for the postcode, we get the postcode, and this time around we know we've invested £160,000 in the property. So our start price would be £160,000 up to, let's say, about maybe £350,000. So you filter the pot. What we've done here, we've converted that property from a 3-bedroom house into a 6-bedroom house. So what you now want to do here is to do the minimum room as 6 bedrooms and the maximum room as 6 bedroom as well, and then we hit include sold STC, so subject to contract, and let's now see how much our property may be valued at for the work we've done. So we're going to scroll down and look for these houses here. This one here looks like it's not newly renovated, so we're going to look at this one here. This one here is kind of okay. It's going for over £199,000. It looks like it's newly renovated and people are living in that house. So we now know if we were to do this property, it's likely to come back at £199,000. So if that property come back at £199,000, suppose then we have invested £160,000 to renovate the property and do all the works that we're supposed to do in that property, and then obviously we have our lenders, administration cost, and stamp duty, and all the stuff we've paid along that side. Let's say that was about £20,000. So if you add that up together, that then gives us £180,000. We also had an holding cost of £5,000. So that then gives us £185,000 initial investment. So from the end value of all the works we've done, we know now the property is valued at £199,000. If we minus £185,000 from our £199,000, that would give us a net profit of £14,000. So what that means, basically, we have bought a property, we've changed the use from a normal house into a HMO house, and we were able to recycle all our money out plus £14,000 in our coffers. Oh, sorry for interrupting this video. I just wanted to draw your attention to a guide I've just created. This guide is for you if you're looking to start and scale in property investment, and you've got questions that you want to ask in order to start your property investment. This guide is the ultimate guide to start and scale in property investment journey. I talk about the different type of investment strategies. I also discuss the 11 ways you can raise finance to make any property no money down deals, and the type of properties to buy in order to generate a serious return in your investment. And I'm giving this book away for completely free of charge, no string attached, nothing, absolutely free. Click the link on the description of this video to get your free guide now. We've only got a limited number of these copies available as well, so click the link to get your guide now. Let's get back to our video. So let's now look how much we may be able to rent that property. So we're gonna go to Spare Room, and the Spare Room is one of the biggest platforms out there where people go and rent their rooms on a room by room basis. So if we go there, we look for that postcode, we then check how much rooms are being rented in that investment area. So we can see here that room is going for £525. Again, it's not even a newly renovated house. We've got one there for 500 to 525. We have that one is a small room, I'm not going to consider that, and that one going for £680. So in our example, we now know we may be able to rent that property anywhere between £500 to £550. So in this example, what we're going to do, we're just going to go for £500. Why? Because we want to look at the worst case scenario, how much money we're able to make on that basis. So we're going to go here, £500 times 6 bedrooms, that gives us £3,000 gross rental income. Because our property is now worth £199,000, we would have got a mortgage at the refinance stage, which was 75% of that amount. So we would have got a mortgage of £149,250. Let's say our interest was about 4%. That then gives us £5,970 a year. We divide that by 12. That then gives us our monthly mortgage interest payment of £497.50. So what we're now going to do, just going to round that up to £500,000. So if we say we got gross rental income of £3,000 minus our £500 on interest for the loan we've got, and then let's say we now have a running cost of about £750. So if you minus £750 from that, that then gives you a net profit of £1,750 in one single house every single month. Let's now times that by 12. You're talking about £21,000 in one single house. So imagine now you've got 5 of these sort of properties within the year. If you times that after the 12 months, having 5 of those properties, you're talking about £105,000 net profit every single year. And obviously you would have had also a property portfolio of £1 million. Well, £5,000 less than £1 million. These are 3 of the hacks I was able to use to build a multi-million pound property investment portfolio. If you like this video or any of my videos, smash the like button below, subscribe to my channel for more amazing videos. I look forward to sharing the next one.